If you walk through any major city today, you'll notice something subtle but unmistakable. Femininity, at least in its traditional visual form, is becoming surprisingly rare. Soft silhouettes, delicate colors, and graceful styles that once filled everyday life have slowly been replaced with oversized shapes, muted tones, and clothing that hides more than it highlights. It's almost as if expressing femininity has quietly turned into something risky, something that invites judgment, or something that makes women feel exposed in ways they can't fully explain. And this shift raises a powerful question. Why do some women today feel hesitant or even afraid to look feminine? Over the last decade, there has been a visible transformation in how many women express themselves through fashion and presentation. This isn't simply a trend or seasonal aesthetic. It reflects a deeper cultural change. While femininity once felt like a natural part of a woman's identity, today, for many, it feels like a choice surrounded by pressure, misunderstanding, or even criticism. Clothing that used to celebrate softness and shape has often been replaced by looser, darker, and more neutral outfits. In many places, it's not unusual to see women choosing oversized hoodies, baggy jeans, or styles that intentionally remove distinction between male and female silhouettes. And yet, when someone chooses to wear a sundress or styles their hair delicately, it stands out so much that people quietly turn their heads. This isn't because femininity disappeared, it's because feminine expression has become surprisingly uncommon. For many women, the hesitation doesn't come from dislike of femininity, but from what femininity is assumed to symbolize. A woman who dresses femininely may feel she's inviting assumptions, that she wants attention, that she's trying too hard, or that she's adhering to old-fashioned expectations. Some feel that if they present themselves in a feminine way, they might be judged as less serious, less independent, or less strong. So, instead of risking misinterpretation, they choose neutral presentation, a style that allows them to move through the world without being evaluated through the lens of traditional femininity. It is not femininity itself they reject, it's the social meaning attached to it. Another major factor is peer pressure, a dynamic rarely discussed but incredibly powerful. Female friend groups often influence how femininity is expressed, and unfortunately, not always positively. A woman who dresses nicely for brunch might be asked, "Who are you trying to impress?" A woman who wears something elegant to work might hear, "That's attention-seeking." Even simple beauty habits can invite subtle teasing. Doing your hair, applying natural makeup, or wearing gentle pastels can be labeled performing for someone. Ironically, these comments often don't come from men, but from other women. The underlying message becomes clear. Don't stand out. Don't express softness too boldly. Don't risk looking like you care. And because most people want to fit in with their social group, many women begin to tone down their feminine expression slowly, quietly, unintentionally. There is also a protective aspect behind this shift. Some women adopt tougher or more androgynous aesthetics because it creates a sense of emotional distance. Styles such as shaved hairstyles, heavy piercings, bold tattoos, or neutral clothing are not always rebellion. Sometimes they are armor. Being feminine can feel vulnerable in a world that often misinterprets softness. A gentle appearance may attract unwanted assumptions or attention. So instead, some women choose styles that signal boundary, independence, and strength, not because they dislike feminine beauty, but because the world has taught them that softness can be misunderstood or taken advantage of. Clothing becomes a shield to navigate a fast-paced, sometimes harsh environment. A significant part of the struggle also comes from cultural messaging. For years, some narratives have suggested that embracing traditional femininity is outdated or unprogressive. Women are encouraged to focus on ambition, efficiency, and self-sufficiency qualities that are important, but sometimes these messages unintentionally imply that gentleness, beauty, or softness are weaknesses rather than strengths. This leaves many women torn between what feels natural to them and what modern culture praises. The result is confusion. Some suppress their feminine expression not because they don't want it, but because they feel it is no longer acceptable to want it. Meanwhile, many women who do express femininity sometimes experience criticism or misunderstandings. Their choices are questioned, their intentions are analyzed, and their identity is politicized. Instead of femininity being an authentic, personal form of expression, it becomes something others feel free to judge or categorize. And anytime a natural form of expression becomes a cultural battleground, people begin to withdraw from it. Femininity becomes something to hide rather than something to enjoy. What often gets lost in this conversation is that feminine expression is not about weakness, dependency, or outdated roles. True femininity is not about surrender, it's about presence. It's about softness that holds strength, beauty that carries dignity, and expression that communicates confidence rather than submission. Many women who embrace feminine presentation do so because it feels authentic, uplifting, or simply joyful. They feel more like themselves. Yet they often face pressure from society, from peer groups, from online discourse that makes them second-guess their natural preferences. As these pressures grow, we've started seeing generational effects. Young girls who observe older women avoiding femininity begin to think femininity is something to be ashamed of or something associated with weakness. They are often taught that nurturing, gentleness, or elegance are stereotypes rather than powerful qualities. So they grow up navigating the world without ever experiencing the confidence that comes from embracing their natural expression. In this way, the shift becomes cultural, not just personal. The dating landscape reflects this shift as well. Many women present themselves in a way that communicates independence and strength, which is admirable, but sometimes unintentionally communicates emotional unavailability or guardedness. Men often feel confused because they don't know whether a woman is signaling interest, confidence, or simply avoiding vulnerability. At the same time, many women feel frustrated when their intentions are misunderstood. The disconnect grows wider, and both sides feel unseen. Despite all of this, one truth remains. Feminine expression, when embraced authentically and without pressure, carries a unique kind of power. It brings softness into a world that can be overwhelmingly hard. It brings beauty into environments that feel cold or stressful. It brings warmth to relationships, friendships, and spaces that need balance. Femininity is not fragile, it's resilient. It's not submissive, it's expressive. And it doesn't compete with strength, it complements it. As the world changes rapidly, femininity is becoming less common, but that rarity makes it even more meaningful. The question every woman must eventually ask herself is simple. Are you hiding your femininity because it feels wrong, or because the world taught you to fear what makes you different? And if femininity is a natural part of who you are, what would your life look like if you allowed yourself to embrace it again without guilt, without pressure, and without apology?